today with another video. Today's video is actually a cooking video, so you guys know that I love to cook. And today's menu is actually something different. I don't think I ever made this before, but it's actually kind of just like a what can I make for dinner? Oh my god, I don't have anything out, but I do have some defrosted hamburger meat and I have some frozen vegetables. So there you go, guys. You can make your own dinner. So before we get started, I definitely want to give a shout out to somebody who is a subscriber to my channel, and I was able to video chat with her not the other day, but a little while back, and I totally forgot to mention in one of the videos that I wanted to say hi to her. But in today's video, Alitza, thank you, mama, so much for watching. I'm so glad that you enjoy my videos. Alitza's actually a subscriber, or somewhat a subscriber, but she watches my videos. She loves my videos. You know, she likes when I cook and do different things. So Alitza, baby, thank you so much for watching, mamas, and I appreciate you. And I'm so glad that I'm able to inspire even the young ones out there, you know, because I thought that maybe just, you know, people who like to cook or whatever just watch my videos, but to know that someone young watches my videos and she loves it and she likes my videos, like, that means so much to me. So shout out to you, Alitza. Hey mamas, thank you so much for watching, and continue to watch because today I have another cooking video. All right, guys, so couple things that we are going to do today in our video. I think today I'm going to make some hamburger meatballs with seasoning, of course, and then some broccoli and cauliflower, or I'm not for sure yet. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get everything together. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna let you know exactly what I'm gonna make. All right, guys, so I decided what I'm gonna go ahead and mix together. This is basically like a mixture, just whatever you want to put, you put it together, make a meal out of it, because at the end of the day you're eating something, right? So that's all that matters. All right, so what I'm gonna actually do is I actually have some hamburger meat here that I'm fixing to take out, and I'm gonna show you. And I actually have a lot of it, but it's gonna make enough to make for dinner and then lunch for tomorrow. So you can definitely make this meal two ways. You can make it as like a little sopita, which is kind of like a soup, or you can make it just like that, or you can even probably make it as a casserole. So it's all up to you. But what I'm gonna use is broccoli cuts. These were like 98 cents at Walmart. I'm gonna use these. I'm also going to use some mushrooms that I have here that I bought at Aldi's. And I'm going to cut up some mini peppers here. And then I'm going to cut some bacon, maybe in about and a half. So while I'm getting all of that, I'm going to go ahead and cut this together, get this together, put it in the bowl, so that way when I'm ready to throw everything in there, we can go ahead and do that. And I'm going to show you how to season the meatballs for the meal. Alright, guys, so you guys know me. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I buy a lot of meat when we go to Sam's. I've already washed my hands, but I buy a lot of meat, and I actually just pack it like this. So see here, this will be good enough for one, for dinner and for lunch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and transfer over the hamburger meat to this bowl, because in this bowl we're actually going to season all of this meat. And what you'll also need is kind of like a pot or some kind of pan that's kind of deep, so that you can like boil water. I'm gonna wash my hands here. All right, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and just use this spatula here, and I'm just gonna break up this hamburger meat. Okay. What I'm going to do, the reason why I'm breaking it up is because I'm going to season it the way that I want. So you can just go ahead and just break this up. You can actually defrost your meat, guys, before you go to work. So, you know, just take out some hamburger meat. And when you take out your hamburger meat, you just leave it to defrost, so that way when you come home, everything is already, you know, ready and defrosted, and all you have to do is season it. So the seasonings that I'm going to use is going to be, I want some kind of cilantro, lime, garlic, salt, of course, pepper, and I think I'm going to do some, no, alright. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some salts, some garlic salt, no, garlic powder. Sorry guys, I'm gonna use garlic powder. Okay, so I'm gonna use some salt, some garlic powder, and I'm gonna use this roasted garlic and herb seasoning. And then I'm gonna use some oregano. So I have this here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the seasoning in there. So remember, you can put as much seasoning as you want. If you want a little, if you want a lot, you just kind of basically eyeball this. And you're just pouring it into the meat. And while you're getting this ready, guys, you will also have that pot or pan that I'm showing you right here. It has water. So we're going to go ahead and, you know, get the meat together, and then we're going to go ahead and make them into little meatballs, and we're going to boil them. So I haven't used my oregano, so I need to open it. Oh, I love the way oregano smells. It smells so good. I just love seasoning. I love how seasoning, like every seasoning has its own different type of smell. All right. So now that I have that mixed, well, not mixed, but thrown in there, I'm going to go ahead and break this up. And remember, you can use this here, or if you remember, I told you that you can also use, where is my tool? I don't know where my tool's at. Has to be here somewhere. All right. Well, you can use the other, you know, the part that breaks up the hamburger meat. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this. Now what I'm going to do is you're going to have to get your hands dirty, because you're going to have to make these meatballs. So you can just get something little like this. This is one of my meal prep containers. And I'm going to go ahead and just mix this here together with my hands, because when you mix it with your hands, you get more of the flavors into the meat. So this is all I'm doing, is just mixing it together. And if you feel that you want more seasoning on here, you can definitely add as you go. So I think I have enough of salt. And what I'm going to actually add some more of is the roasted. Add some more of that. This smells so good. All right. So now that you have that, you're going to go ahead and just get this together, and you're going to make little meatballs. So you can make different sizes. You can make big ones. You can make small ones. All up to you. But what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to use this for lunch and for dinner, I'm actually just going to make just regular medium size ones. So you're going to boil these, guys. So you're going to boil these into the water. So you can just do it how you want. So there goes a meatball right there. And I'm just going to lay them out in here, because once we're done, we're going to go ahead and boil. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these together, and then we'll boil them. So what I will tell you guys is that this is a workout, and you will work your butt off on here. So I'm still actually rolling these here. And as you can tell in my little container, I have these here that are already rolled. And if you don't work out, your arms are going to hurt. So remember, it's going to be some exercise, guys, here. And remember, I always say you have to get your hands dirty. If you don't get your hands dirty, then you're not really putting yourself in the, you know, the part of making your dish. So, but if you don't like to get dirty, you want to stay clean, well, you can use whatever you want to use. If you want to use gloves, that's fine. It's all up to you. Remember, it's your meal, and if nobody enjoys it, nobody likes it, then they don't have to eat it. So what I'm going to do is I still actually have some meat here, and then I have these meatballs here. So I'm actually going to transfer these over, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And then once I'm done with that, I'll get everything ready so we can start cooking and cutting everything else. All right, guys, so we have this going here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer over these meatballs here to the water. And in this water, it's been boiling since I've been getting everything together. And I'm actually going to throw some salt in here. I was supposed to throw some here earlier, but I forgot. Alright, so I'm going to throw some salt in here. You can put however much salt you want, because remember, you have salt in your meatballs as well. And this is already boiling to a good enough point. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these meatballs in here. And I'm not gonna just throw them in here, I'm gonna place them in here so that way they don't break apart. Alright guys, so we have the meatballs. They've been cooking, boiling for about 15 minutes. I actually was able to cut everything here. So as you can see, I have the mushrooms, I have the bacon that I put into little pieces, I have the red and kind of orange yellow pepper. So again, you don't want to throw this in here. You just want to just, you know, use your spoon, put it in here. For one, because the water's hot, you don't want to burn yourself. And then you'll just put everything. So it's kind of like making a soup, guys, and I'm just kind of going as I am. Don't really know how I would call this yet, but just something really simple and easy to make. And also, if you want to add some cream cheese to this, you can definitely do that. So right now I have that, and then I'm actually going to throw in my broccoli into here. And with my broccoli, remember, you need to be careful because you have your meatballs in here. You don't want to break up your meatballs. So when you move it around, make sure you're moving it around gentle because you don't want to mess up the meatballs, right? So again, you can do this and put this as a soup. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave it as a soup, but for the leftovers, I'm going to drain the soup, the juice, and then just make it, you know, just to where it's just able to eat. And then I'm also going to throw in some cream cheese in here. You can put in any kind of cream cheese. And if you want to, you can go ahead and season this some more because now you've added some other stuff to this. And you know me, every time you add more stuff, I feel like the seasoning kind of goes away. So I have some garlic powder here. And remember, everything is already basically like the bacon. It's going to cook with it. The mushrooms is going to cook. It's going to give it flavor. The broccoli, it was just frozen, so it's just going to defrost. And then you also have your peppers that's going to give it some flavor as well. So I have this now on 6 on my stove. And I'm going to let it just boil here. You can put spinach, you can put cilantro, you can put whatever you want in here. Remember, it's however you want and whatever seasoning you want. So I'm just going to put my seasoning in here and I'm just going to mix this one more time. And you can, if you want like chicken flavor, you can put chicken flavor, but I'm just going to go with my seasoning. And then also I do want to add just a little bit, actually I do want to add just a little bit chicken flavor. So what I'm going to add is this KNOR here. And this is actually caldo con sabor de pollo, which is basically chicken flavor bouillon. And I'm going to add this to here. I'm just going to add just a little bit to give it some flavor. Well, it has flavor, but I just want a little bit of chicken flavor in here. So with the weather, like right now, it's cold outside. I think it's about 30 something. This will be good to eat. Very simple. You don't have to do much. You're just I think maybe the main thing that you would have to do is the meatballs. Okay. So I'm just going to pour some in there. Remember, you just eyeball this and then just mix it together. But you want to be careful. It smells so good in here, and I know you're like, oh my god, she's just mixing everything in there. Well, it's kind of like a vegetable soup, if you would say. And then that's it. So I'm just going to let this simmer here for about 10 minutes. Alright guys, so my timer went off. 10 minutes has passed, and I'm actually just going to put this much of cream cheese in here. And you just want to put it in there, and you can kind of just mix this around. If you were here, you could smell. Do you smell anything good? Like the bacon? You could smell the bacon. You can smell the seasoning. You can just move it, mix this around here. And if you want to kind of just break up the cheese, the cream cheese, this is just going to give it just a little thickness. Okay. And then you just want to mix this together. I've already tasted it, so it tastes good. The seasoning and the juice is good. I don't think I need any more in there. So you're basically done, guys. You can go ahead and serve it like this, but I'm going to go ahead and just turn it off so that it can cool down. And if you want to see, I have here just a bigger spoon, and you have here, see that? So you have the meatballs, you have the bacon, you have the bell peppers, and then you also have the broccoli with the mushrooms. So as you can see, the mushrooms shrunk with the juice, well, with the heat. And now you can see like these little areas here, which is part of the cream cheese. So this is delicious, guys. It's going to taste so, so, so good. And I'm actually going to pour this over into a bowl so you guys can see how it looks after. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and just serve this up here. You want to make sure that you get a bit of everything that you've cooked in here, because you want that flavor, you want that part in there. And, ooh, my throat. Alright, so go ahead and move this over and I'll show you. Now, this here looks so delicious. You have meatballs, you have broccoli, you have bacon, you have kind of yellowish bell peppers and red bell peppers, and then you have some cream cheese in here with the seasonings that I added. So this is it, guys. This is just a quick little dinner, very easy, healthy, and good for this perfect weather. That's what I made for dinner tonight. I will post it on here what I decide to name it. It is very, very simple, very little ingredients, and very fast. So hopefully you can try this in your kitchen. Let me know what you think. You can definitely add whatever other vegetables you like. If you don't like broccoli, you can use spinach, carrots, anything you want. So let me know what you think. Comment down below. Like this video, subscribe, and share. See you guys